Please remain standing for our color guard.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And let's give a round of applause to Santanzo Kylie Mason. And if you would please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. You please be seated. Well, good evening, everyone. We're here to celebrate this group, the class of 2025. I am Dr. Sugar, the superintendent of this great small school in the East Valley, and I'm honored to celebrate the commencement here with you all. Today's a great occasion, both in the life of these graduates, but in our beautiful school as well. Each commencement is special, and it's appropriate for us to give thanks in our own ways for the success of these graduates. Graduates, commencement marks a milestone in your lives. As you begin this new journey, please join me in thanking the very important people that are here this evening, your parents, your family members, and friends. These are also the guests of honor at tonight's occasion. Thanks, moms and dads, grandmas and grandpas, aunts and uncles. Class of 2025, our faculty and staff have been your teachers, mentors, and supporters during your time here at Santan. Let's take a moment to recognize them and their contributions to your success. Faculty, please stand and be honored. The good news, everyone's getting their diploma. There's no academic issues. This is great. This is great, right? And now, it's my distinct honor to introduce our stage party. I would like to introduce our Santan administrative and academic leaders seated on the stage. I will ask these colleagues to stand and remain standing until all names have been called. My amazing wife, Miss Rita Sipple, our assistant superintendent. Mr. Tauscher, the principal here at Santan Powell campus. Just so you know, his car is for sale. I don't know if you knew about this, but good deal. It's already saran wrapped, ready to go. And of course, Miss Tischer, our academic achievement coordinator. At this time, I'd like to ask Mrs. Sipple to come on down. We've got some special awards we want to give out. Miss Tischer will help her. We're going to call three amazing individuals up. And so what makes these three so amazing, right in the middle there, Dave, thanks, is that they have been at Santan their entire school career. And so you're thinking, oh, kindergarten, yeah, that's a long time. No, 3-year-olds, 4-year-olds. Their only school has been here at Santan, like for 15 years. And maybe some of them repeated some grades, so maybe 16, I don't know. But it's really awesome because these are the folks, if you think about what Santan was 15 and 16 years ago, it isn't what we get to enjoy today. It's a small little building with maybe 100 of us tearing down classrooms at night. We don't have the beauty we have now back then. But these three individuals and their families continue to say yes year over year while we kept building what we've got here today. So it's their foundation that our school is built on. So I'd like to ask Chloe Keene to come up. I'd like to ask Tyler Cornwell to come up. And I'd like to ask Carly Oliver to come up. Now, I told Carly I was going to tell her this story, so she knew it was coming ahead of time. But Carly actually is probably our youngest one because her mom and dad were literally on the way to the hospital to have her when they were dropping off paperwork for her brother. So she's probably like our youngest one. So Carly's been here all, how old are you, Carly, 17? You're not 19. Oh yeah, all night, yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, 19 years of her life. So let's give these three a wonderful round of applause. And moms and dads, thank you so much. Fantastic. Well, enough of my hot air. I'm going to turn it over and introduce, how cool is this, Chloe? This is so cool. She's been here her whole life, and she, of course, is this year's valedictorian.
In the words of Mark Twain, the two most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why. In a few moments, we are about to solidify our exodus into the future and receive our diplomas. It is more than just for show, but it's a promise to the future. Now, before we walk on the stage and take those first monumental steps, I would like to start by thanking some very important people who have helped me throughout my years at Santan and in my life. To my family, my mom and my dad, thank you for always pushing me to work my hardest and never to give up. Thank you for instilling a determined mindset in me to pursue my passions, and thank you for all the sacrifices you've made to help me be here today. To my brother, I am truly grateful to have you by my side, always ready to listen, support, and remind me I'm never alone. I would also like to thank the teachers who have inspired me and been supportive of all of my endeavors and achievements. To Ms. Kovach, thank you for teaching me for 4 years and constantly encouraging me and reminding me to enjoy the little things and the world beyond just school and grades. To Mr. Ramos, thank you for being my culinary teacher and swim coach for 3 years and for believing in me even on hard days and pushing me to grow both in the class and at practice. Now, to the class of 2025, I've had the privilege of sharing this year with you all, and I would like to congratulate each of you on this achievement for not just being here today, but for the hard work, the long nights, and the doubts you overcame over the past 4 years. As we stand on the threshold of the future, it's not just our diplomas we carry, but the drive to find what we love and the courage to live with purpose. Each of us here was made for a purpose and for a reason. It's up to us to make something of ourselves and to find a passion that not just changes our lives, but our world. To find something that fuels us to be more than we are and to encourage the growth of ourselves. If you look around you, you realize that every one of us is different. We come from different families, we have different interests and hobbies, and it's what sets us apart as individuals. In a world that craves conformity, we choose to stand out and embrace the things we love and the things that make us unique. It's these differences that color our world. While our passions may vary, we all share a deep desire to find fulfillment, to live with meaning, and to know our why. I may not know the answer to what your purpose is, but I do know this. You are not here by accident, and you are here on purpose and for a purpose. A quote that I heard this year that has stayed with me is this: if you're still breathing, then God is not done with you. This truth reminds me that we are never finished. We are constantly changing and growing, becoming a better version of ourselves every day. Look at the people who supported you today. Your family, your friends, your teachers and siblings. You are a reflection of all the love, sacrifice, and encouragement that shaped you. This is just the beginning of a world that is ready for us to fill with our ideas and our interests and to find out who we want to be. In life, there must be a passion for what you do, an excitement or desire that stirs your soul. Think about a passion you have. Perhaps it's for a sport, waking up early in the morning for training, or a passion for an art, or even a passion for learning. For me, my greatest passion resides in serving others. Volunteering at my church gave me a sense of belonging and purpose rooted in my passion for serving the Lord. A passion creates motivation and resilience. It's what energizes us to keep going and makes hard work meaningful. So whatever comes to mind when you think of a passion, I ask you this: what is the reason behind what you do? What is your why? Passion is emotional and purpose is directional. You can have passion without purpose, but together they're formidable. No matter how old we are or how much of life we have experienced, we are all growing and never stop learning. So do what you love with the people you love and take those risks so you live the way that gives it a purpose. One of the greatest lies that we tell ourselves is that we'll start tomorrow, that we'll wait for the right time. But here's the truth. Life is what is happening when you're busy making other plans, by John Lennon. Our lives are built up of every kind of moment, moments of joy, frustration, laughter, and pain. These are the moments that give life its meaning. It's in these moments that we find something that gives us a deeper purpose or challenge. It gives us direction and focus and a reason to keep going. Don't waste your time waiting. Don't fear the future. Be excited for it. Let it push you to find your passion and your purpose towards the life only you can live. So congratulations, class of 2025. As we step away from these halls, probably for the last time, and walk into the world, let us carry more than just memories. Let us carry the fire of our passions and the strengths of our purposes. Let us remember the struggles and the moments that shaped us, and the dreams that have just begun to take off. Let us hold to a passion that makes our hearts beat faster and whispers to us in the quiet moments. We may not know where life will take us, but we know the person we are becoming. So let us walk forth, not with fear of the future, but with hope. Let us live boldly, love deeply, and never stop searching for what sets our souls on fire. The world doesn't need us to be perfect, it needs us to be real. So be bold and be driven by what matters most to us. So let us not wait for the future to find us, let's go out and shape it. Congratulations, class of 2025. Our journey has just begun. Thank you. It is now my pleasure to welcome our salutatorian, Caroline Boltanowski.
Good evening, students, staff, graduates, and families. My name is Caroline Boltanowski, and I'm this year's salutatorian. First, I'd like to thank everyone here for attending today. You all have made such great contributions to the development of our graduating class, and even showing up definitely means the world to your graduate. When I sat down to write this speech a week before it was due, I felt like I was at a standstill. I went back and forth between ideas, researching so many different speeches and structures, but nothing felt quite adequate. I even watched The Amazing Spider-Man for inspiration, but alas, I am no Gwen Stacy. How can I even begin to capture the intense feelings that come with graduating high school? I struggled to choose between reminiscing about old memories or making some grand speech about the meaning of life. It was difficult to find a topic that wasn't completely overrated or cringy, but I believe I have found something of value. That being said, I would like to start off with a little interactive piece. I know it's cheesy and a little cliche, but I think it's important to get this point across. I want everyone to take a deep breath in and out. Look around the room that you're in, take in all the sights, sounds, and smells. Really observe the people sitting near you and reflect on why you are here. Life is hard, and it can get so overwhelming at times. There's always something in the future that we have to stress about, and we often let those things consume our time, never really letting ourselves be fully present. Throughout my high school career, I've often found myself dismissing the idea of being fully present, as I'm sure many of you have. I've drifted through the hallways, barely aware of what's around me. There are faces I don't recognize, names being shouted back and forth, and the crush of people moving every direction to get to class. I spent so much of my time ignoring those things, too determined to get to the other side. For me, and many other people here, it was always, what's next? I would stress about the first day of school, an assignment due in a week, a shift that I haven't been assigned yet, prom, graduation, and now college. There was rarely a time where I slowed down to take it all in, to enjoy the simple moments in life that I always took for granted. Now that I'm here, I wish that I had slowed down. I wish that I had taken every opportunity to spend time with my friends and family. I wish that I had looked at the new posters on the walls a little longer, and most importantly, I wish that I had allowed myself to live in the present. Now there's a reason why we're all congregated in this room today. Presently, everyone is gathered in this room to watch the ceremony. Even now, there are people anxiously looking around, wondering where their loved ones are, what's going to happen after the ceremony, and wondering when I'm going to stop talking. But today is a day where we only reflect and look around, and we also look forward. And to look forward, you first have to look up and let in the world around you. Today is a landmark in the lives of our graduates. After today, we are going to be in the real world, and it's kind of scary. But we have so much to look forward to, whether it's going off to college and studying in a rundown Denny's at midnight, or entering the workforce and making some of our closest friends there. Yes, we should strive to look ahead, but we should never forget to look around and experience our lives where we are. As we go through the rest of this day, I encourage you to be present. Make memories with the people you love, say goodbye to the teachers you are leaving behind, and enjoy every second of it. Don't forget to take it all in. And wherever you go after this, I hope you remember to breathe and take it all in. Thank you. It is now my pleasure to introduce our Academic Achievement Coordinator, Ms. Tischer.
Good evening, everyone. This group of graduates before us today, well, they're very unique, and I must say they're very competitive. You're a very competitive group of graduates. They have strived and succeeded in breaking almost all of our previous records set by previous graduates. Some of our seniors have spent the last 2 years attending the East Valley's Technical Institute, earning a professional certification while also attending high school. Class of 2025, you now hold the record for the largest number of certified graduates. The following graduates will be able to put their new certificates to use right after graduation. Reese Chewy, Elijah Lockwood, Caroline Falknowski, Isabella Ortiz, Sarah Dupree, Olivia Young, Savannah Markland, Jonathan Markland. One of our Santan student is the first to graduate with a culinary certificate earned right here at Santan Charter School. Congratulations, Carly Oliver. Great job, everyone. Please have a seat. One graduate has chosen to serve our proud nation by joining the armed forces. His dedication, commitment, and courage exemplifies what Santan continues to strive for, not only ourselves, but onto a greater purpose. I am honored to announce Sebastian Rice is joining the United States Air Force. Congratulations. A number of students graduating today have brought distinction to themselves and to Santan through their academic achievements. Students who maintained an overall grade point average of at least 3.75 or higher, as well as exhibiting great character, strong leadership, good citizenship and scholarship in their daily lives, received the honor to join our Santan chapter of the National Honor Society. I am proud to announce that you have set a new record for the most National Honor Society graduates this year. Will the members of our National Honor Society please stand for recognition? Sherilyn Ann Reyes. Haley Arnold. Kylan Bonner. Tyler Patron. Evan Derrickson. Sarah Dupree. Campbell Burning. Caroline Fatnowski. Marissa George. Chloe Keene. Ashley Cooper. Savannah Markland. Emma McDermott. Carly Oliver. Isabella Ortiz. Jocelyn Stewart. Andy Tauscher. And Isabella Wagner. Let's give them a big round of applause. Congratulations to our National Honor Society. Very nice. You may have a seat. We would also like to recognize our students who are graduating with honors. Students graduating with honors will have an accumulated GPA of 4.0 or greater at graduation. Will the following students please stand? Sherilyn Ann Reyes. Tyler Patron. Campbell Burning. Caroline Fatnowski. Marissa George. Chloe Keene. Ashley Cooper. Isabella Ortiz. Jocelyn Stewart. And Isabella Wagner. Congratulations, everybody. Thank you. You may have a seat. I would like to recognize our students who have earned an academic scholarship to attend a university of their choice. These 32 scholars have not only done an outstanding job earning scholarships for their future, but have collectively earned just over $2,800,000 in scholarships this year. I am proud to say, yes, you set another record for Santan scholarships with money earned. Congratulations. Will the following students please stand? Sherilyn Ann Reyes. Haley Arnold. Kylan Bonner. Tegan Payne. Tyler Patron. Tommy Creepy. Eddie Derrickson. Sarah Dupree. Fortnowski. Marissa George. Ben Goodman. Chloe King. DJ Jones. Cavell Joseph. Ashley Cooper. Savannah Markland. Kaylee Mason. Emma McDermott. Christian Yunus. Uriah Mills. Carly Oliver. Isabella Ortiz. Richie Perez. Caleb Rivera. Michael Zapata. Truxton Spinks. Jocelyn Stewart. Andrew Tauscher. Bella Wagner. Dylan Welker. Olivia Young. Ladies and gentlemen, you are looking at $2,800,000 standing before you. A big round of applause. Congratulations, graduates. We're very proud of you. Go ahead and have a seat. We are proud to announce one more new record for this year. Class of 2025, you set a new record for the most athletes who will be attending and have already signed to a university to continue playing ball. Will the following athletes please stand? Uriah Mills. Tommy Kirby. Dylan Wilfred. Dwayne Jones. Andrew Tauscher. Cavell Joseph. Christian Muniz. Sarah Dupree. Caleb Rivera. Kylan Bonner. Emmanuel Jones. Ladies and gentlemen, a nice round of applause for our athletes. Another first for Santan. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, please have a seat. It is now my great pleasure to introduce your Student Council President, Jocelyn Stewart.
It is my pleasure to introduce Miss Helena Nesbegay, who will give this year's commencement address. Walk in the way of beauty, my child. Miss Helena Nesbegay is a proud mother, grandmother, and council delegate of the Navajo Nation. Our speaker today was raised on Navajo Nation in northern Arizona without running water, electricity, or many of our modern-day conveniences we think about today. Her journey from humble beginnings into a leadership role in her community is proof that with determination, anything is possible. Miss Nesbegay is a firm believer in the power of education, and today, she will present at her grandson Tyler's graduation, a reminder that although times change, the value of learning and helping others never does. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome to the stage Navajo Nation Council Delegate, Miss Helena Nesbegay.
Oh, Yate Shigedo Shigane. Welcome, family and relatives. I'm Delegate Helena Nesbegay. I'm of the Bitterwater clan, related to the Minigo clan. She'eyam, Helena Nesbigain She, Turichin Inchla, is a son of Bashichin, not Kaiden Etache, Nash Edge Tapaha, Dashanale, put out a Stanishlin, Amado, Amasane, do another Nishno A Chiswoldish. And I represent 5 chapters in the northern Arizona. Waterway Gap chapter, Copper Mine, Zichi, Kaibito, and Tanalia. So this is where the chapters I represent at our chambers in Window Rock. I'm one of the 25th Navajo Nation Council, and I sit on the Health, Education, Human Services Committee, and there's other 6 more committees that I sit on. So welcome, graduates. And I'd like to share what I wrote to share with you here after graduation. Thank you for showing up to celebrate your big day. I know we've all wondered, what does it take to get this far? And maybe even, will they be okay? Let's talk about that. Think about it, students, dragging themselves out of bed, racing to school, praying if the dog ate my homework, excuse not taken for the day. Educators stepping up, guiding them, students to reach for the stars, easing parents' worries to keep them safe and cared for. As parents, that's our core job: safety, health, love. But it's a team effort every step of the way. Graduates, this is your moment. Have you pictured who you'll become? What legacy you'll carve out? Where you'll stand in 10 years? That's your power. Stepping into the world, asking questions, shaping your own path. That's education broken down to where you understand. Look around this gym. It's packed with resources. All you gotta do is ask for help. Learning's everywhere. Books, podcasts. My grandson attends a university, and I think he calls it YouTube University. And at night, he does evening classes through TikTok. Keep learning, because there's always a chance to grow into a better you. With love, the land as a mother loves her child. That quote was by Navajo Chief Barbie Siquito. Spanish means little beard. He know him as Haskindawa. He was a warrior and a medicine man. He helped negotiate the Treaty of 1968. He was known for speaking on behalf of the Dene people through the Long Walk. We believe in cultural values and living the Hajon way, live in harmony. It started with 9,000 tribal members forced to leave their homes and the way of life. It was a struggle through rough trends and in hospitable weather. But after the treaty was signed with an X, because back then, tribe did not read or write English. It was very new. It was a 3 to 4 year battle, and 7,000 tribal members were able to return to their land that we call home now. To this day, we use that event as teaching lesson. When life changes happens, learn to adapt and learn from it. When times gets hard, close your eyes. Do your best to stay positive and pray. Find your way. Believes, but finding something you believe in that will help you strive to succeed with your own belief that something no one can take from you. That is Hajon way. Hajongo. Inatoshiyaja, that translate, walk in beauty, my child. That's a blessing for you, the Hajjan way. I'm honored you gave me this time to listen to me speak today. I'm truly blessed. Thank you, and congratulations, class of 25 Go Road runners. Thank you. Now it's a great pleasure to introduce your principal, Mr. Brandon. I know him as Mr. Brandon of this Power Campus. He will deliver the principal's address.
Good evening, Dr. Sipple, Rita Sipple, distinguished guests, parents, friends, graduates. I'm humbled and blessed to be able to present this class of 2025. You definitely have set a new standard for our school, and you hear us talk a lot about being the best small school in the East Valley, and I think you've heard a lot about what that means tonight. A record-setting $2.8 million. This group also helped raise our ACT scores in this school by over 30%, giving us the first A-letter grade in Arizona in school history. This group bucks the trend, that's for sure. 32 scholars attending the university, and 11 of 52 graduates are playing college athletics. That's over 20%, 3 times the national average. So seniors, I say this every year, no matter where your journey takes you, don't go too far from the nest. Just please stay away from my pickup truck, please. Inside joke. But as I do say up here every year, maybe you guys can help me with this one. Once a road runner, always a... Oh my gosh, that's horrible. I swear we teach them much better than this in the school. Once a road runner, always a... We'll get better next year, I promise. Okay, to the serious stuff. Speaking for Santan Charter School and acting under the delegation of powers by the corporate board, I authorize you, Mr. Nathan Hemingway, to confer the diplomas upon the candidates as approved by the faculties.
It is my honor to present the graduates of Santan Charter School. Emric Allen. Sherlyn Anaya Reyes. Haley Arnold. Riley Barton. Kylan Bonner. Paul Briseño. Tegan Kane. Sydney Caston. General Lawrence Kaleka. Tyler Catron. Tyrus Colon. Tyler Cornwell. Thomas Krupe. Titus Sater. Reese Chewy. Abby Derrickson. Sarah Dupree. Campbell Durning. Caroline Poltanowski. Marissa George. Benjamin Goodman. Chloe King. Rosalind Holden. Dwayne Jones. Jones. Cavell Joseph. Aki Katney. Ashley Cooper. Elijah Lockridge. Brody Ludwin. Jonathan Markland. Savannah Markland. Kylie Mason. Emma McDermott. Christian Munoz. Uriah Nellis. Miles Nuder. Carly Oliver. Isabella Ortiz. Richard Perez. Trenton Peterson. Sebastian Rice. Caleb Rivera. Billy Rodriguez. Michael Salceda. Truxton Spinks. Jocelyn Stewart. Andrew Tauscher.
You got a poster.
Giovanni Villasaez. Isabella Wagner. Dylan Wildrick. Olivia Young. Graduates, please stand and face the audience. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen, the senior graduating class of 2025, you may turn your tassel. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Hemingway. Hey, let's all congratulate these Banana Gibbons seniors one more time. Thank you once again, parents and guests. We ask that you please remain seated during our recessional. Afterwards, please join us in the courtyard outside for photos and more celebration. Graduates and faculty, please stand. Thank you.